Hey everyone. I was reading an article today on the NewYorkPost.com website, and there's a headline that grabbed me for several reasons. But the headline is, "She's a disgrace to women." And this editorial is written by a woman by the name of Andrea Pazer. It says, "Young women, I beg you, don't be like Rihanna. The ravishing songstress and bad example for girls waltzed into an LA court yesterday with her past, present, and I guess forever boyfriend, Chris Brown. Smiling as she walked in, she blew a kiss in Brown's direction. Riri came to stand by the man who once pummeled her face into a bloody mess for the lamest of reasons. Rihanna had confronted Brown about racy texts from random babes. But yesterday, she walked into the courtroom as if saying, 'That's okay, every man gets a freebie.' With young women wanting to grow up to be Rihanna, this is a disgrace." Pause. You know what gets under my skin and enrages me? Is the fact that these types of people, these non-black people, continuously and relentlessly villainize Chris Brown. They act as if he is the first man to ever beat a woman. And I'm not condoning what he did. But what I am saying is, he did it. It's done. It's 3 years old. If Rihanna can get past it, so can you. And all of these women, non-black women particularly, can give a rat's ass about Rihanna. Or any other black woman for that matter. What they really care about, the only thing they care about, is making this young black man into a monster. You know, we're unrefined. We're savages. We have no sense of civility, that type of thing. But when I hear these kinds of reports and I read these types of editorials, you know what comes to my mind? Where were these bitches when Tommy Lee beat the shit out of Pamela Anderson and she showed up at the VH1 Awards with him? Where were they then? Where were their protests then? Where was their disgrace then? Oh, did you guys forget? Did you guys forget about that? No, they didn't forget. It's just not cool to villainize white males, especially when they're rock stars. But no matter how high up a young black male gets, they will always find a way to make him public enemy number one. So, I'm spewing rhetoric now. I'm sure that's what some of you are saying. Oh, she's just spewing rhetoric. Really? Okay. So, does anyone remember when John Lennon beat his first wife? Do you guys remember that? Does anybody even talk about that? No. Lennon is a legend internationally. He's an international legend. Not one smear on his image. He was known to be an abuser and routinely tormented the women closest to him. But you guys call him a music legend. He's a music legend. He's in the Hall of Fame. When people think of the Beatles, who do they mention after Paul? They mention John. But you villainize Chris Brown, right? And how about the great and wonderful, amazing, yet volatile actor, Sean Penn? Where were you bitches when Sean Penn beat the hell out of Madonna? Where were you then? And did you villainize Sean Penn? Did you persecute Sean Penn? Did you try to demean and dehumanize and embarrass Sean Penn the way you've done Chris Brown? No. You call him one of your greatest actors. He's the greatest actor of the 21st century. Isn't that what you guys have said about Sean Penn? You don't talk about his abuse of women. You don't mention it. No. You talk about his roles, like when he portrayed Harvey Milk in 2008. Every review, no one mentioned that he was a woman beater. No one mentioned that he was an abuser. All they talked about was his performance. You didn't look to embarrass, to make him feel self-conscious or ashamed. No. But you do it to Chris Brown. And you do it every chance you get. Every chance you have, every article you write, every report you verbalize, there's always the reference to the fact that he beat Rihanna. But I don't hear any of you mentioning what Sean Penn did, or your legend, John Lennon. How about Mel Gibson? You guys loved Mel Gibson. You loved him. And I guarantee you, if Mel came out with another movie, many of you hypocrites would support it. Or maybe not. But if you didn't, it wouldn't be because he's a woman abuser. It would more than likely be because he spoke ill of the Jews. Anyways, I am intent on keeping this video under 10 minutes, but I just wanted to get that off of my chest. I am so sick of hearing these people crucify Chris Brown in the public, demean him, speak ill of him, and try to tarnish his image when there are so many other men that you have made heroes out of, legends out of, who have the same history as Chris.